Alright guys, I wanted to come on here for all of the people that are afraid of needles. So here I have a piece of some IV tubing, which is gonna represent somebody's vein. And here are the IV catheters that we use when doing anything intravenous or putting through your veins. So any of the IV treatments, any of the injections that need to be pushed through your IVs, we'll be using IV catheters. So we don't just use needles to infuse the solution that we're going to be using. So this is an example of an IV catheter, and I keep saying catheter because that's literally what it is. That's what actually remains in the client's vein, not the needle. So we just use the needle to kind of get in there, but the needle doesn't stay in the vein. The catheter does. So I don't know if you can see here. I'm gonna just come up close really quickly to show you. This, at the end, you can see the tip of the needle, but if I bring this up, this plastic little part, that's the catheter. So this is what's actually going in the vein. And when we get in the vein and we put the catheter and secure the catheter in the vein, we retract the needle and it comes out of the vein. So it doesn't actually stay in there. So that's what I'm gonna demonstrate in this little video here. So typically when we try to get in the vein, we keep this like how it comes, and we literally push the needle in the vein. Once we're in the vein and we know we're in the vein, we thread. I'm trying to show you this way and also be in line with the vein. So we thread the catheter through, and that's in the vein. And then once the catheter is in, we press this button here. This retracts the needle. The IV catheter stays in the patient's vein. So then we secure the catheter with tape and all of that, and this is actually the extension tubing that we use to hook up to the catheter here. We connect that and connect the IV tubing, connect the IV tubing to the solution, and the solution goes in the client's vein. So I'm going to show you right here in the camera. As you can see, the plastic catheter is in this make-believe vein, and that stays in there. And then when the infusion's finished, then we take the catheter out and cover over that hole where we entered the skin and the vein, right there. And it's that easy. The needle has been retracted into the device that we use to place it, the catheter. And that's it. So there you have it. For those who are scared of needles, it is a scary process, but the needle does not stay in your arm. The catheter does, so it's a matter of a few seconds that you have to deal with the needle.